Here's just a quick lesson on find and replace. So if I'm in a document, I go to the Home tab and I go to Find and Select. I can choose Find or Replace. Basically, they pull up the same window. It has got two tabs on it. So essentially, if I just wanted to find where meat was on my spreadsheet, put meat. I can specify format if I only want to find meat that's in red meat, or blue, whatever. So here I'm going to put find all, and it has indicated where the address of each of the places it says meat. So if there's a compound word that said meteor, it would still find it. And if you click on these, you will go to the instance. You have the option to search within the sheet or the entire workbook if you've got 100 sheets. And you can also look in formulas too, because if you've written a formula and meat is somewhere in the formula, but it displays something else, for an example, if equals meat, then I want yes or y. If not, no. So just a quick formula there. It doesn't say meat in the cell, but meat's up here. So when I do my find and select, click on find next, it selects the y. Again, it's looking up here in the formula bar, like I taught you guys about. Now let's say that we wanted to replace every instance of meat with capital M, lowercase e, meats. So we're going to replace all the instances of meat with meats. Once I've put in my find and replace, I can go to replace all, and it's done it. It's found the instance where this was meat. It's changed it to meats here, and even in the formula. One thing I find very useful for find and replace is if I have a spreadsheet that's been imported and might have several spaces in it where they shouldn't. For example, if meats for some reason has that many spaces after it, I get a false negative. It says meats, but it's looking for that exact string. I don't even remember how many spaces I put in. So I'm going to trim this back, and I'm going to search the entire spreadsheet for spaces. Find and select, go straight to replace, and replace spacebar with nothing. You can replace it with nothing. So replace all. And look, what we've done is made 11 replacements. If I click on OK, go over here, I can see that this is trimmed. This is also trimmed. What else is trimmed? You notice anything? Sum of all costs ran together. It took out all the spaces there. So let's Control Z. So we're back to where we started. I'm going to just make a selection here. Go to Find, Replace. When I click on this, I still have that space in there. You can see it if I highlight it. And this has nothing in it. It's not highlighting anything. And just hit Replace All. And look, since I only had this selected, it only picked on this area, not on this area. So I find and replace to be useful from one aspect and also from another of being able to trim spaces. Pretty important tip to know, I think.